Hello everyone to Electric News Highlights, quick weekly news about the electric car world. This video is brought to you by A Better Routeplanner, the route planner for EVs. Hundreds of cars are supported. Choose your configuration, plan your route with the charging network that you want to prefer or charging networks that you want to avoid. If you're a premium member, you can use real-time weather forecast and traffic information, and you can also use A Better Routeplanner in your car with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Use the link in the description to support the channel and use A Better Routeplanner Premium for 30 days for free. Ferrari Luce, I think this is how you pronounce it. Ferrari has released interior pictures of the first full electric Ferrari that will come out. The pictures look, the interior is something different. We know a few things. It will have 4 motors, 210 kilowatt in the front and 620 kilowatt in the rear, 122 kilowatt hour battery. It will be able to charge with a peak of 350 kilowatt. It will have analog gear shift, so like the Ioniq 5 for example, and a pedal shifters that are behind the steering wheel will be there to have different torque levels, so you can drive, and if you want more torque you can switch around and then have more power. We'll see what the car looks like when they reveal the outside as well. German EV numbers for January 2026. The Id.7 is dethroned. It's not the most delivered car in January as it was in whole of 25, and in most months it was number 1. No, this month it's the Skoda Elroq. Amazing. The Elroq was delivered in January over 3,000 times, 500 times more than the Id.7. But when we look at the numbers, the first 7 of those are from the Volkswagen AG, and then we still have 2 Mercedes and the Mini Cooper. The only one that's not German but built in Germany is the Tesla Model Y. All over we have 42,700 cars delivered in January in Germany, and that's 22% of all cars delivered. If you like this video, it would be nice if you show it also, and maybe subscribe to the channel as well so you don't miss a new one. And let's stay with Skoda. There have been details about the Epic. There are videos out of different people driving the car, which is amazing. It's the brother car of the ID Polo and the Cupra Raval. They all have the same platform, MEB+. They all will have the same batteries, most likely the same motors, just a bit of a different design. So the 3 versions we will get with the Epic is the Epic 35. It will have an 85 kilowatt motor, all front wheel drive, 11 seconds 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 150 kilometers an hour top speed, double LTP range 315 kilometers because it will have an LFP battery, 37 kilowatt hours, and peak charge is 50 kilowatt. The Epic 40 will have a 99 kilowatt battery, 9.8 seconds, 150 kilometers an hour top speed, still the same range, 315 kilometers, same battery, but can charge with 90 kilowatt peak and will take 28 minutes from 10 to 80%. Then there's the 55, which has a 155 kilowatt motor, 7.4 seconds, 160 kilometers an hour top speed, 430 kilometers of double LTP range because it has the NMC battery, 52 kilowatt hours, can charge with a peak of 133 kilowatt, 23 minutes from 10 to 80%. So far there hasn't been any mentioning, but most likely there will be an RS version as well, the same as the ID Polo GTI, and it will have the 166 kilowatt motor. BMW i3 pre-production, the next car on the Neue Klasse platform where the BMW iX3 is from, will be the i3, and it won't be a small little hatchback like the old i3 was. No, it's the normal 3 Series, just in electric and with the good stuff. So 800 volt system, very efficient motor, and since it's not an SUV, it will also be very, very efficient. If it will get the same battery size, so the 305 kilowatt hours as the iX3, we don't know yet, but the pre-production has started. Series production should start in the second half of 2026. By the way, if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery, where I'm vlogging. So if I get a car, what's happening with the car, if there are any news and anything happening, really awesome. Let's stay with BMW. The iX3 will be more expensive. The demand is so high. So far the car has started at around 69,000 euros and the demand is so high. Like I said, the cars will get to the dealer in the beginning of March, then test drives can go on. I'm in talks with BMW to get a press car, but they said they have such a lot of people wanted a car, so we'll see when I will get one. It could be a while, sadly. And the dealer in the area, they are also not so fond of me. They don't want to work with me. And so it might be a while till I can test one, but they increased the price by 2,000 euros and they can. I think that the car is so good that people are saying, those 2,000 euros, it's fine. And we'll have to drive it and see if that's really true. Jaguar winter testing. The weird electric car that Jaguar presented a few years ago and everybody was, what is that? The luxury GT, a gigantic long car. A full EV will have a lot of power, over 1,000 horsepower, is being tested in the winter to see how it is in north of Europe, as most car manufacturers do that. So prototype. 3 motors, most likely 2 in the back, 1 in the front, rear steering, air suspension, and the car we see in these pictures has 23-inch winter tires. That's something different. Oh my God. So we'll see when this car comes out what it's gonna be like and if the design will stay that way. Cayenne production. The Porsche Cayenne EV went into the normal production for customers, which is amazing. It's an all-wheel drive version with over 1,000 horsepower, a big battery, can charge with over 400 kilowatt, and the time from 10 to 80%, only 16 minutes, 108 kilowatt hours. That's really amazing. I haven't driven it. I most likely will not drive it. I asked Porsche so many times for a press car and they answered once many years ago so far, but since then I never heard back from them. I would love to test it. I would love to see the wireless charging that they have for the Cayenne. That's really powerful, so not just a bit, but really nice. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that here on YouTube via channel membership. But you get also something for it. You get early access to new videos. And if there's something really important happening, you are the first to know. No more Model 3, Model X. Tesla has revealed that they will stop the production of the Model S and Model X at the end of the second quarter of 2026. They will start to build their robots there. So if you want a new Model S, Model X, now is the time, and then it's over. You will still get service and everything for the car and parts, but no new cars will be built. It can change, of course, again, but the plan is not. And we have seen how many cars have been delivered. Model S and Model X was just such a low number, 99.9%. It's all Model Y and a bit of Model 3. The rest is just a tiny number. I think in Germany it was like 100 cars all year. That's very sad for such a nice car. Polestar Charge update. Polestar has their own charging service where they work together with plug surfing. So you have your own card and you can, or in an app, and you can charge everywhere. Everything is fine. And so far you could also use Tesla Superchargers with it, but you had to use the Tesla app and then include the Polestar Charge card data into the app. But now Polestar Charge is supporting Tesla Superchargers without that also. So you can go to a supercharger, use the Polestar Charge app and start your charging there. Sadly, it still doesn't work, and I don't think it will ever, that you just plug in and it's plug and charge like a Tesla. I don't think that Tesla will do that ever, but Polestar supports plug and charge with other chargers, and more are going into this so that it works on more chargers, which is amazing. A few updates on the channel right now after Volkswagen e-Caravelle, a business car for 8 people in the driveway. It's gigantic, but on Friday the Kia EV4 with the big battery is coming. Very excited about that. I think the car looks great, and even though it's not the 800 volt system, it might be very efficient. Great battery for that size. It might be a really great car. I'm very excited to drive it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, batterylife1, but that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.